sure that we're going live and whatnot. Because lately, it's been working over on Twitch. Okay, we're live on Twitch. Hello, everybody. But lately, on Facebook, it hasn't really been one to push through. Yeah, like right now, it's not even going to probably go live on Facebook, which is okay. I'll fix that at a different time. Yeah, so we're good. Alright, hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Relic Hunters. We're back again with episode 5, Binary Algorithm. Don't know what that's supposed to hold for the next bit of the fucking episode. But you know what? That's the DM's job, is to guide us along the way so we can weave a story for you guys to enjoy. So without further ado, I'll pass it over to the DM because I have no announcements currently. So Ryan, it's all yours.
Cool. Hi, everybody. Hope everybody is ready for another fun-filled fact-finding night. Because there's going to be a lot of questions that need to be answered after last week's episode. Josh, you want to give a shout out to the artists that are doing our artwork for season 3? Just give them a nice little plug right here because I've seen some concept drawings and I'm super excited for what's coming artwork wise here for season 3. So Josh, give them a nice plug for me.
Yes, the person that is doing our art for this season is actually Gears of Florence, and you can find them on Instagram and also Facebook, I believe, under Gears of Florence. And I do not have Twitch pulled up to send the link or anything, but yeah, you got me, Chief.
Yeah, I'll post it in the chat really quick.
ChiefDucky's got it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool, and it's digital artwork, so it's similar to the new banners that Chief has for his Twitch page.
Yep.
Which is really cool. And what's really cool about this season is you're going to get, in the digital artwork, you're going to get the unmorphed and the morphed forms of each of our players, which is really cool. And how they're intertwined. It's sick. I cannot wait for them to get done. Like I said, I got concept line drawings of the first one, and I'm beyond ecstatic and beyond pleased just on the outlines.
Fun fact.
Go ahead.
Fun fact, no. Gears of Florence is also the person who did my JoJo hype emote. For those who have not seen it, it is going to be in the chat for you guys to see that. For those who haven't seen it or have not subscribed yet, you need to subscribe. If you would like access to those Tier 1 Rage and Hype emotes. And actually, yeah, I do have an announcement. During the month of August, subs are now 20% off. So the Tier 1 subs, it went from $4.99 to whatever 20% of $4.99 is. I'm dumb at math, so get off my ass. But whatever that is, you got 20% off. So make sure to utilize that. Or if you have Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, you can link to your Twitch to get Twitch Prime and you get 1 free sub a month. Tier 1. Do the shit. Do the thing. For our busty kneecaps out.
So violent.
Listen, you don't want to mess with the duck, okay?
You
seen any
with the duck, you get the fuck.
Has anybody ever seen one of the 3 Disney Mighty Ducks movies? Don't do it. Okay?
Quack.
But I do believe you're throwing to me. Don't you threaten me with a good time? God damn it, Maxwell. I think you were throwing it over to me to play that wonderful bean footage.
I am, buddy. I have no other announcements, so yeah, hit it over with that beautiful bean footage.
Bean footage. Heck, yes, man. I'm all about
Shut the fuck up!
An unknown digital presence has disrupted the normal data stream of the digital realm and has claimed it for its own, and has brought items into the realm from the physical world. My name is Terra, overseer of the firewall, and I seek out the help of those called the Relic Hunters.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na. We are back again. Na-na-na-na-na-na.
All right, episode 5, binary algorithm. And if you didn't watch last week, shame on you. But here's a recap. Okay, so our heroes show up to a battle. Akraxius is in Tehran, standing at a console with one Digidrone. Detective Alex Knight does some non-acrobatic rolls that the Digidrone completely follows. They defeat Akraxius, and he turns out to be Agent Ronin's long-lost partner that disappeared in Tehran years and years ago. Dressed like somebody from Zero's past, that is not from Zero's past, as far as he could tell, but is wearing one of his colleagues' black cloaks. Meanwhile, Alex it's a call from her partner, Judy. Not sure how she keeps contacting the human world, but she keeps getting phone calls and sending phone calls. Judy mentions something about a cheerleading simulator. Not really sure what's going on about that. And then Ronin is on his knees crying.
Barbarian.
And that's where we're going to rejoin. We are in the grid in Tehran. The codex is about 100 feet behind you. Agent is on the ground on his knees, and everybody else is kind of huddled up, right? I mean, everybody else is around. So we rejoin episode 5 right now. So Agent is on the ground. What is everybody else doing?
Is that console still around?
Yes, the console's still there.
Yeah, we didn't touch it, I don't believe.
Nope.
I want to go over to it and look at it.
Okay.
So like, at the end of the episode, like, whenever Jaren was whisked away, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, that was, like, right at the end of combat as well, right?
Correct. Yeah, so what you would have seen is the purple mist come down to grab him, and Jaren digitize out of existence.
As Alex is walking over to the console, Agni is going to, like, take his spear and just, like, shatter it through the grid, cracking the code. And, is going to, how can I put this? He stabs it down, and then he kind of, like, falls down to one knee. And he's like, no!
Okay.
The mark should have worked. I don't understand why it didn't work.
So, Alex is heading towards the console.
Yeah. And this is said, well, everybody, like, if you're within proximity, you would hear me say this. I'm not keeping quiet about it.
So, I need everybody to make a perception check for me.
Oh shit, I didn't get out my dice.
Except for Ronan, because you are... Okay.
Wait. Hold on. I'm trying to remember. Yes, he had already done the thing. Okay, never mind. 2.
That's a 4.
Okay. So, Alex, Zero, and Agni notice right in front of Agent Ronan, where Jaren was, is a white memory disk.
Oh hey, look. It's a thing.
Okay.
All right, everyone, look at your weapons. Who has a disc?
Oh, no one.
Nobody answers.
Okay. So
Nobody answers?
So Zero
what?
says, check your weapons see if you have a memory disk.
Is anybody missing a disc? Yep.
That weapon is foreign to me. I require no such weapon.
Yeah, same. Mine's a sword.
The only discs I know of are involved in chakrams.
Okay, it's not for him.
So,
Yeah.
Ronan, I think maybe you should see this.
The barbarian.
Will you come on?
I'm completely ignoring all of you. Like, I'm in my own world right now.
I'm going to look at Zero, and I still have that fire of battle in my eyes, but I'm not trying to intimidate him, but I am going to, like, motion my head towards Ronan, and I'm like, take the disc to him. See if he knows anything.
The barbarian.
Fine.
And then, Alex, are you still walking over towards the monitor, the console?
The
sorry.
console.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will, like, strut over in that direction as well. after giving Zero that directive, and then that's where Agni's heading.
Okay. So we're going to separate into two parties right now. So we have Maxwell, Zero, and Agent in one, and then we have Alex and Agni that are walking towards the console. I'm going to say that both of you get there about equal time. You would notice it is a console similar to what you've seen in the firewall, except that it's a single console and what looks like a impression of the memory disk that you both just saw looks like it fits perfectly on the center of this console.
Yeah, you know that disc thingamajig? I think it goes right here. Hello? Anybody?
After that, Zero, were you about to respond?
No, I'm not a part of that.
Yeah.
No,
It's you and her.
it's just you and Alex there.
Okay, see, I thought she was saying that like out loud generally. Well, after
I was trying to say it
okay, well,
loud enough.
As soon as Alex says that, I'm pretty sure I'm within a couple of feet of her at this point. And then are we still morphed? We're all morphed still, aren't we?
No.
No, we're not. Yeah, we demorphed. Now.
I believe the only one that still is, is Alex, right? Yeah.
Zero. Ronan's not going to know anything about that. Bring that over here to the console. I think we found it. I think that might be a key for this.
Am I in with earshot since you separated us, Gio?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I could roll to shout.
Yes, Ronan?
I could wave my arms.
Would I know
Right.
anything about the disc? Just this is
No. Are you actually looking up at it?
no. That's but I was to say no. I'm zoned out, but I'm asking as my character, like in the back of his head. Would I know?
You would have
anything about the
known that memory disk would have been Akraxis's first form's memory disk.
Okay,
AKA
I just
Aaron's
want to know
disc.
for my memory bank. So, yeah, you're good.
That's all common knowledge because it would have been the same disk that Akraxis was carrying before the whole mind fuckery that happened with Agni that turned him black.
I'm going to sit in the dirt next to Ronan the Barbarian,
Okay.
and I'm going to start doodling stuff with the end of my staff.
Andrew, could you turn yourself down just a little bit, please?
I don't even know how I got turned up.
Yeah, sounds okay.
Legitimately, I don't know how to turn myself down.
So, Andrew, Maxwell, you are sitting down on the grid because there's no dirt. We're still in like
Tehran.
cyberspace in Tehran. There's no dirt for you to doodle with. So are you just scratching the grid at the bottom of
Nails on a chalkboard right next to me.
Sounds great to me.
Oh my god.
Right, so he's right next to me doing this, correct?
Ronan, I need you to roll me a d6.
All right.
How
Like
do
a
I
cat dying.
turn down?
Oh.
I'm gonna leave it up to you what that does.
Wait, what it does or what I
Or
do?
your response to it. Yep.
Oh, okay. So he's right next to me. He's like a
He
child on a chalkboard.
sat down next to you, literally took his staff, and is just like,
So I am immediately, out of just pure reaction, going to swing my right arm, grab the staff, and lift. Just
I need you to roll a d6, Ronan.
The Barbarian.
I'm using all my sixes really early.
Okay. The memory disk from the ground comes up into your hand and stops your arm.
And it stops it.
Yep. And
So,
as you catch it, it glows red and green.
Hey guys, I found who it belongs to.
I'm going to grip it, and I'm literally just going to put it to my chest, stand up, and swiftly walk toward the codex.
No. Good work.
No.
Roll me one more d6, Agent. Okay. As you start walking to the codex, your memory sphere pops out of crotch pocket, and and you hear Sergio's voice saying, "This wouldn't have been given to you if it wasn't useful in this time.
It's red and green. I'm taking it.
More answers to your questions could be found here, young man."
What questions? He's gone, and I've failed again.
I don't think you failed. You saved him. He left this for you. What was he after in the first place? Why was he here?
Same thing I was always after, information.
Ah. Don't you think we should find what information he was seeking?
I'm going to squeeze tighter on the disc, and I'm going to like stop. Obviously, I've stopped walking at this point, and I'm going to do like a little hop, skip, and a jump turn, and frisbee it toward the console and Agni and Alex.
Okay, so which one of you? It's her. Roll me a d6.
Do you want me to roll a d6? as well?
Agni or yeah, no. Ronan, roll me a d6 first for the frisbee toss.
Okay.
Stay on.
Did I get?
Dang it.
Did my volume go down any? I'm trying to figure out how to do that crap.
You're fine now. I don't
Okay,
know
so
what-
it makes it the distance to the console. Agni or Alex, who is wanting to try to catch it?
She was busy on the console itself, so I'm assuming
Okay.
that since I have the free hand, that I would turn around and
Okay,
you want me to roll the catch?
yeah, that'd be great. Okay, so you easily catch it.
Okay. So you said there's like an indentation for the disc itself in the console.
Yep.
We'll look over at Alex. Prepare for whatever may happen, because with this world, I'm gonna look around. Who knows what may come out, and then I'm going to slowly start putting in the disc.
Okay. As you put the disc in, the lights on the console glow green and reds.
Mm-hmm.
And from the console, from the disc, you see a hologram of this woman.
Ooh,
Oh
fancy.
wow, she's gorgeous.
Okay?
Okay.
You see her,
Yeah.
and she says, is he gone?
Are you talking about the evil doer that was here prior? The one named Akraxius?
Akraxius, yes, but he wasn't always evil. I knew him as Jaren.
So wait. And I'm gonna look. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did you say anything about Jaren in the last episode that Agni would have heard Ronan? Out of character. Like what?
I've mentioned Jaren's name several times.
Yeah,
and
during our conversations too, or was that?
Yeah,
Oh.
you. Oh no, not during your
No.
conversation. No.
No, I would never have
Yeah.
mentioned Jaren besides
Okay.
just saying his name.
Okay.
But he would have said his name
Yeah.
last episode.
Okay, so as soon as she says, I knew him as Jaren, I'm gonna look back at Ronan and look back at her. Yeah, he seems to have some sort of connection with my comrade. So what is it exactly that they were trying to do here?
Well, I'm an isomorphic algorithm. I cure viruses.
Wait, you
It's
are a
you.
cure?
A cure. I help seek out viruses. I was sent on that first mission with Jaren. I don't know if his partner knew I was there or not, but I was a pivotal third part of that mission. And when Jaren was captured, so was I.
What's
Whoa.
your
They
name?
tried to use. My name is Aradia.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Akraxius tried to use my algorithm, or use me, to help infiltrate for this thing that's not from this dimension, from these realms. Pure, corrupt data. That's why he was here. Akraxis was going to use me to help corrupt the realms.
I'm too far away, correct, to hear anything. I assume.
You're hearing everything that is being said.
Oh,
I am.
Cool. Okay.
Everybody is hearing everything that is said.
Okay.
But Ronan, it is especially loud to you because of some unknown force.
So it's like we're hearing it at normal volume. He's hearing it at like max volume.
So where Agent Ronan is right now, it would be as if he was standing right next to Agni and Alex at the console. That's how loud it is for him.
All right. So what was the last thing you said? Because I've got a reaction to this. Sorry.
They called him to tell him he doesn't have it, but they.
Now I blanked. I don't remember what the last thing I said was.
I'm sorry. You were talking about being a cure, and he was using you.
Yes. And
yeah.
Okay.
So this console connects to the other digital realms.
This is a central hub.
It's an access point to the real world, to the human world. It's where Jaren first came through to this world from the human world.
And you can get back to the human world. And I'm point at the console through here.
It's a juncture point.
So it's not here. It's at a different location.
Yes.
Is it operational? I'm gonna Ronan, you're from the human world, right?
Barbarian.
I'm good. You can like. This is gonna be really weird. You can feel me getting angry.
Yeah.
Like all of this. I'm just literally just sitting there. And I do not answer you.
It seems that. I'm just gonna take a moment to think. No matter, they're gone now. We are the Relic Hunters. I'm Agni, and then I'm going to go introduce everybody else.
You should not be so trusting, Agni.
I'm gonna look back. Okay.
While I'm doing this, I'm gonna grab Maxwell by the shoulder and try to push him towards the codex, as I'm heading back very angrily back to the
ship. Yeah.
There you go.
I would like to maintain that my staff is still dragging across the ground.
I'm headed back to you, Agni.
Okay. You're heading back to me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you should be more forthcoming with your secrets, just a little bit.
Yes, Maxwell, your staff is still dragging on the grid.
So that means as we are getting closer, you just hear.
It's as if you were dragging a chair behind you, Ronan.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
As Alex said, can we trust you though? Like, is any part of you corrupted?
Talking to me or her?
Okay. Aridia?
Yes.
So we were asking that.
Can we? I'm going to look. So the hologram's in front of us. So I'm going to look at her. Can we trust you? Like, you've been locked away for so long. Is any part of you even slightly corrupted? Can you sense any part of you beginning to go into this malfeasance?
Like she's gonna tell you.
One moment. And then you just see her face, like, the hologram just freeze, and she's just off like this.
By this point, can I make it to them?
That's fine.
With dragging Maxwell behind me.
And just as you do that, Zero, what are you doing?
Following behind them, going, "Oh my God! Pick up the staff! Pick up the staff! Pick up the staff!"
Good. Just as you make it to the console, all three of you make it. She comes out of the freeze, and she goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Data analysis shows no corruption."
Yeah.
I was able to hide in the memory disk where he could not touch.
Hide my
Tara taught me well.
Ronan, please. Look, I know you have your qualms with everything that's been going on. I understand that the situation is hard for you to comprehend. But this is an opportunity for us to purge these viruses. And whether she is or isn't good or evil, whatever she may be, we need to have trust right now.
No. What if she's not purging? What if she's spreading them? The whole reason I failed that mission was him and I guess her that I didn't even know was there.
Why do we have to ask? Why do we have to ask all the questions? Why can't you help us a little bit? Is that so hard?
Yeah, it is. You be around for 35 years inside of this realm.
I have served a lot longer than you have been alive, Ronan.
Ah!
I have been here. And I've served. I've done my time.
So as they're all arguing, I'm going to walk up to the council and go, let's see if this works. Let's travel. I'm going to trust it.
Nothing happened.
All of our faces went shit.
Except for mine.
If I had rolled anything but a 1, yeah, maybe something would happen. But I rolled a 1, so not a damn thing happens.
Oh my god!
So
I'm really disappointed that
you hear
didn't work.
a radio go, ow.
Oh, sorry.
So I see this, correct? He is moving past me. I am going to take Maxwell and attempt to toss him at 0 to get 0 away from the console.
Do I see Ronan trying to toss Maxwell like a cannonball?
You were all close enough in proximity. Yeah, I would say your peripheral sees all this.
I am going to football stance and try to catch Maxwell before he hits 0.
May I, in response to being thrown, cast my second usage of flight?
Oh gosh!
Roll me a d6, Andrew.
Okay.
How does a 4 do you?
Yeah. So if he's releasing you, the wings sprout and you are flying.
Okay, here's exactly what I want to do. I want him to throw me, and I want to go and smack him in the back.
just do the whole.
Do a big ass boomerang circle and just be like.
Oh wow!
Whack.
So wait. So Ronan's coming towards me.
If this succeeds, yes.
Yeah. Okay, roll me a d6, Maxwell.
What about?
That one was a 3.
Oh
no. Okay, so you attempt.
That's not good. The DM said no as he started.
So you fly and you're kind of disoriented because this is only the second time that you've sprouted wings and flown. That you are kind of like shaky, and as you swing the staff, it misses Ronan.
I wasn't trying to hit him with the staff. I was just trying to like fly into him.
Yeah, he was just trying to like full body me.
You like full on miss. What I think everybody didn't hear before all of this happened is when she came back, she said, Tara taught me well.
Yeah, I didn't hear that line at all.
I did not hear that at all.
Yep.
I don't care about those Tara chicks, so it literally affects me none.
So what is this? So what's happening right now? So Maxwell flies, misses Ronan.
Yep.
So he's just flying past me or into me?
So he's like hovering above you all now.
Okay, cool. So I will release myself from that stance, but I will. I'm going to step up to Ronan.
You're gonna step up to me?
Well, I literally have to look up to you gigantic motherfucker, because you're out of fucking.
Yes, you do. Well, and okay, so as how tall? You're what, like
6'5".
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so as you step up to me, I'm going to, because I'm not after you.
Yeah, I know.
You are not my problem at this moment, and I hate conflict. So I am literally going to wrap my arms around you in a hug.
Bring it in.
I don't like this.
As I do this,
okay.
DM, if you're okay with this, I'm going to hug and I'm going to sidestep him to try to get to 0.
Ooh. Okay, so
you try to do the friendly waltz.
I still got a hole, but basically I'm waltzing. Yes, I'm waltzing.
I need both of you to roll against each other.
Yeah, because I was about to say yeah.
Let me waltz.
Oh please.
Oh, without a doubt, you actually like are able enough to. If you said waltz, so you're literally like, and around like to the tune and beat of one of the records he would have played the night you guys talked.
Oh my fucking god! Okay.
Okay.
What are you?
So you have sidestepped him, or now standing next to Zero.
Yep.
I'm going to kick at the console.
Okay, so do I even have a reaction at this point since he sidestepped me, or?
No, I was still technically had a hold of him. So
no, I rolled another one. This is bad.
All right.
So no, I'm sorry, you don't.
So since I see him throwing a kick, and since I'm right next to the console, could Zero have the reaction of, oh, he's trying to kick me, and actually do a drop toe hold to where Ronan will fall and touch the top of the console?
I apologize, but you could tell I'm kicking at the console because it's probably pretty large.
The console's pretty big, yeah.
Yeah, I'm clearly not kicking at you. The only reason I was trying to throw him at you is because you hit a button.
I start. Oh no! Look, I'm gonna touch it. Oh no! Are you gonna kick me too?
Wow! Alex is getting some brass. I love this.
I have to compose myself. Sorry. So as I'm going for this kick, Alex is doing this. I'm literally, you're going to hear another, because I know I did this on the train, you're going to hear an angry huff, just...
Actually, you know what? Alex, I need you to roll me a persuasion check.
Those great old man.
Plus your modifier.
Oh, this is lovely.
3.
So, plus your modifier, which would be 4. Ronan, roll me
3
one.
altogether.
Oh, 3 total. Roll me a d6, Ronan.
Roll a 1. Yes!
That's right. That's right.
So, your huff, your
yeah.
angry huff,
Mm-hmm.
you stop what you're doing because Alex told you to stop and knock it off.
Ooh.
So my gigantic leg is midair like karate pose.
Yep. Alex.
Yeah.
I'll let you continue. He stopped at your command.
I'm
What?
glaring at you though. I can still glare at you.
Oh, guess what? I'm glaring right back at you.
At that point, Aradia looks down at about eye level with you, Agent, and she goes, "Listen, Ro." And I say, "Ro," as in ROW, Ro.
I'm just not. I'm.
I know.
Yep.
I know it's hard to trust people, as it's hard to trust the man in the sphere.
I'm gonna look down at my crotch pocket real quick. No respect.
But I am here. I am here to help in whatever way I can. I was created by Terra in the firewall.
Help.
This memory disk belonged to your former partner, Jaren. I don't really know what happened after that day, but I can tell you right now, it is not your fault. Nothing you could have done or said or did could have changed the outcome of that day.
The outcome. You want to see the outcome? I'm going to.
She puts her hand up.
Okay. Oh, Trevor, you want to say something?
Yeah, anytime I do this is out of character, sorry.
Sure.
So, you still have a grip on me, Ronan?
Nope, I released.
Okay, so as soon as you release me. So, you said that Aradia is holding up a hand, like stopping him, right?
Yep.
At the same time that she holds up her hand, I'm going to mutter to myself, I didn't want to fucking... No, damn, whoops. Trevor slipped through for a second, not Agni. I didn't want to have to explain this now. Ronan, stop!
I'm. Does both? This is a very convoluted thing. Does she say she's just got her hand up? Told me to stop. Right.
Her hand goes up. Agni says stop at the exact same time.
Okay. and I was mid-sentence saying,
Yes.
"Well, I'll show you,"
Yes.
and
Yep.
I'll stop my sentence. And go what? Motioning to you, Agni.
I'm gonna step up to you, like, closer. I didn't want to have to tell you this. I didn't want to have to reveal this now, because it's a power that I never wanted to use. But Jaren's okay, because I've cursed him.
Huh?
My God.
I have a unique ability. It's called Curse of the Twilight King. What happened before Akraxius transformed? What happened whenever I was on top of him? I put him through a transformation. He had to face his worst fears, and that's what he became. He became his own worst fear. But after he overcame it and became Jaren again, there's a mark on him. A mark of safety. It's a curse, really. But I don't know the extent of the ability just yet. But for now, he cannot be infected. He cannot... To the extent of my knowledge, the curse will protect him. But also, I can control him.
Zero, roll me a d6 real quick. This is just said to him, or is everybody listening to this, Agni?
I'm saying it out loud. Because
Okay. Okay. Zero, as he's mentioning this, you would have noticed instead of the keyhole where you tried to key his neck, it wasn't the keyhole. It was a symbol that you did not recognize, but are putting two and two together that it was the symbol that Agni is talking about.
Oh.
And as Zero says, "Oh," I'm gonna respond to Agni saying that. What did you say exactly, Trev?
I said that the curse mark can protect him for. I don't know the extent of my powers. The symbol can protect him, but also I can control him to an extent. That's how the curse works.
Well, I'm glad you're protecting a dead man. Is all I wanted to say.
Your friend's not dead.
At that point, Aradia speaks up. Oh no, I feel his presence. He's not dead.
Digitally.
He's not dead. I know dead. He's not dead.
You know dead.
Remember, I can see dead things.
Mm-hmm.
I know death.
Aradia looks at you again, Ronan, and goes, "You know where you come from and how you got into this realm. You know the way. You know how it happened. Stop it. You know the process that it took to get here.
Like this console, touch it.
He is still here."
I know he's here. Doesn't mean he's alive.
And yet I'm telling you he is.
We have to
Being
have some.
someone who has been attached to him. Since that day, I can recognize an aura and a data stream. His aura and data stream. It's part of my algorithm. You may not be able to read it. It may be binary to you, but my algorithm is tied to his.
I'm just gonna take a deep breath and I'm gonna shake my head. And I'm gonna look over at Agni. Is she truthful?
Yes. Something felt odd about him whenever I was inflicting the curse. As soon as I put my hands on him, I felt the difference in his code. As soon as the mark began to consume him, everything began to change.
Alex, will you roll me a d6 while this is happening? Sorry.
And truthfully, I didn't even realize that he was... If I knew that he was important to you, would I still have done what I did? Yes. But I've only used this ability once before. I was ready to take control of one of the generals to get us information on the inside. But it looks like this served a greater purpose than just infiltration.
Alex, you would know from years as being a detective that what Aradia is saying is the truth. From years of detective work and everything else, you would know that everything that she is saying is 100% fact.
Yeah, I may not be an FBI profiler, but you know, I can tell when people are being truthful or not. And trust me when I say that I believe her.
So
I'm gonna lean over to Agni. I'm just gonna be like, "What's the FBI?"
I'm not sure.
Federal Bureau of Investigation. It's in my reality.
No, it's part of the human world. I understand.
Yeah.
But Ronan, we have to cling on to this last bit of hope. My kingdom was just attacked. Where you see me out here ready to go forth. And I know deep down that he is important to you. And maybe, just maybe, this is the way to get him back. And I and everyone else here, even, I'm gonna look down at Zero, even you, we're all here for a purpose. And whether we like it or not, we're stuck together. We are a team. And whatever problem is your problem is our problem. And then
Please, Ro.
And then I'm going to kick Zero in the ankle.
I'll allow it.
Mother.
So I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna lower my leg from my karate stance.
Yeah, what you've been doing this whole time.
Yes,
Yep.
I was an 8-foot guy with one leg up, going wah, being all serious. So I'm gonna put my leg down, and since technically Agni's on my side, I'm gonna kind of swivel and like that, and I'm gonna look at all of the. I'm kind of gonna drag my glance
As you pass me.
I'm not even gonna acknowledge it. And I'm gonna look at Agni and go, fine, I'll trust you. And then I glance over at Alex and go, but just know, last time I trusted someone, this is what happened. And I'm going to, if DM is okay with this, show my actual in life form, or at least a photo of him.
Sure.
Here, it was an ad, baby.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm okay. Well, I'm gonna take a pause because I want Trevor to or ChiefDucky to be here as well.
Damn ads. Ugh.
Well, I went, oh crap! So I was trying to find the mute button. So brief intermission. So I'm still dying laughing at Alright, there we go. I'm gonna unmute.
This isn't the way.
ChiefDucky, you still with us?
Yeah, sorry. I had it. My kiddo had her.
Yep.
her
Oh,
You're
good.
I muted you just in case. Okay, so back to where we were. So I'm basically. So do I bring up a picture, or do I actually basically deform DM?
You actually deform.
Alright. So what you guys now see, you see my 8-foot form slowly start to de-digitize, I guess. And in front of you, you see this decently decrepit, like I'm in rough shape. I'm pretty thin. I'm in a wheelchair. I'm 65. You see, I'm old, and I'm holding onto the wheels of my wheelchair with very frail hands and whatnot. And you see a oxygen tube from my nostril, and you see what looks like a I can't think of a IV.
An
IV,
There we go.
yeah.
I couldn't think of what it's called. An IV in my arm, and I'm sitting there, and you hear my voice change as well. This is me.
Oh God. Undo.
Alex, you would also notice that he's wearing the same skin-tight black suit that you have when you entered the digital realm. Except his crest, this tear-shaped crest, has all of your symbols in it.
The wheels on my wheelchair, there's a small emblem with DM. I don't know if they would see this. You'd have to. This is up to you. But on the center of my wheelchair, like the little hub,
Yeah.
it has ZS
Ooh.
on
Yep.
either side.
Okay.
Alex, you would definitely see that.
Yeah, and that's just my reaction. That okay, since we're sharing all these truths and stuff, I know that ZS Zeta Systems.
My boss.
Over to Agni again. What's Zeta Systems?
It's probably something from the human world. Shut up and listen.
Agni has no clue. It's like I'm just gonna nope.
And then I'm still gonna be looking like Agni's not gonna be a little bit confused at Ronan's true form, but he's gonna take a couple steps towards him.
I'm looking up at you.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna kneel down. No matter what form you take, we're still going to be here, and even in your current state, we'll make sure that it gets done.
I'm gonna nod my head. You hear me physically wheeze.
Gingerly, I don't know how you're gonna respond to this, Ronan, but I'm going to grab your hand and put it in mine.
I'm gonna wince.
I'm gonna like do this, like I promise. You have my word now.
I'm gonna nod again. Thank you. And then I'm going to put my hand back on my wheel.
Yeah.
And DM, with your permission, I'm gonna become 8 foot again.
That's fine.
Oh, thank God.
I think
I'm gonna slowly float down behind the group.
That's fine. By the way, Aradia is still behind you on the console.
And then,
yeah.
as all this is happening, I will, because I was actually going to go back and grab my spear out of the grid because I still haven't. So I'm going to withdraw it, put it on my back. So and I'm going to reapproach the console. So if we take this with, if we take this disc with us, that means you're coming with us too, right?
That is up to him, and she points at Ronan.
I think after everything that has transpired, Ronan, I think that you need to come grab this disc.
Mid sentence, I'm gonna grab it, yank it out of the console, and start walking towards it.
Okay, you grab it, and out of your crotch pocket, the memory sphere pops out.
Crotch pocket.
The memory sphere and the memory disc hover out of your hands. You lose grasp of them.
Mm-hmm.
You actually see the memory sphere enter the center of the memory disc, and you see both of them start to
Rotate.
Gyrate.
pixelate, rotate, whatever. And from this, you see the memory sphere pop out. And what's left of the memory disc is a digitized shuriken. It is a pure energy shuriken. It is about about 6 inches across. So a full diameter shuriken. It's a big shuriken.
I would say that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
It is, and as the memory sphere comes back to you, the shuriken comes as well. The shuriken flattens out as the sphere comes, and Aradia pops out of the shuriken and goes, "Here, as a sign of faith and trust, I have given you another weapon to use in battle. From your arm gauntlet, shoot these out as a ranged attack."
Did you just turn my wheel into a shuriken shooter?
I did.
Sold.
Sold.
I did.
So I'm going to
A
extend.
6-inch energy shuriken.
So I'm going to grab both the shuriken and the orb, or the memory sphere. I'm not even gonna talk to freaking, I can't even think of his name.
Sergio?
Sergio, and I'm just gonna stick him back in the crotch pocket.
Okay, you're grabbing both of them.
Yes.
So as you do that, the shuriken is absorbed by the sphere, and the sphere then goes. You have just your sphere, and now you have Aradia and Sergio coming from the sphere.
Oh boy.
So you now have 2 digital guardians
So
in
as
your
I
memory
go
sphere.
put the sphere into my crotch pocket, I'm going to stop because I now realize that there's a female in the sphere, and I'm going to just hold the sphere and goes, "You've won this time," and I'm just going to carry the sphere from there until I can figure out a pocket.
And as you put it in, you just hear, "Ah, yes, welcome, my lady. This is the pocket of, as he calls it, the crotch. And I want to welcome you to the memory sphere of the Legend of Guardians. Why, thank you, good sir." And then you just hear Sergio go, "You there, sir. When we get back to the firewall, I'm going to need more ramen. Listen, it's a first date. We need good food."
Well,
And then
they didn't make it in the crotch pocket. I didn't put them in. I got there and
You're
then
just holding them.
Oh,
I'm
Either way.
holding.
So do we hear all this? Fuck.
I was just saying, be loud enough, wouldn't it?
Oh.
Everybody hears this.
yep, I rolled a 6, so every single person hears this.
Do we need to give you a room?
So you see Sergio's face pop out of the sphere. "Listen, I haven't had a companion in many a millennia. Do not ruin this for me." And he disappears into the sphere.
Sergio just said don't get cock block.
Zero's gonna lean over to Agony and go, "What is he talking about?"
I So 8 foot tall, green with red accents. You see my entire face instead of green. I'm just walking to the codex. I'm not even gonna respond.
Oh my god, I'm only down to 0. Child, that is something that I will tell you at a later time.
Why are you turning red?
That's a lot to explain, young Padawan.
My actual face is like beet red right now.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm laughing so fucking hard. Okay.
So Ronan is headed back towards the ship. What is everybody else doing?
I think it's, and this is in character, I think it's fair to say that our mission is done here, so we should probably head back to the firewall.
Oh, I just realized what you're doing. I was like,
I'm burning up over here.
It is at that point that Alex, because you're the only one digitized at this moment, you hear Decca from the ship go, "Congratulations. Glitch fixed. Please return to the firewall."
oh, all right. Okay, everybody, let's go. And then as I'm walking, I take out my little baton. All right, now what should I name you? Bradley.
Yes.
Bradley.
Yes.
Bash. Bobby. Oh, okay.
Ma'am,
right.
are you naming things? I'm a good namer.
I came up with the perfect name. Bitterman.
Bitterman. Ooh, we got Bitterman. My name's Kuman. Bitterman. Oh yeah, Bitterman and Kuman, best friends together. Wait, it's just like that fella over there, like that lion fella. Oh, I'm all excited, just like that lion fella. Oh boy, woo! Kuman and Bitterman. Tag team.
Oh no.
Wait, hey, lion fella. Hey, lion fella, can you hear me?
Don't you dare.
Hello. Yes, hello. Hey, this is pretty cool. I didn't know that we could talk to the other people.
Dear God, please.
If you just see the hologram pop out of your phone, Alex, I want to thank you for introducing me to the very energetic lion figure over there, and I greatly appreciate it. We're going to be best friends. And you just hear Leo Dream go, "Oh yeah, this is going to be great. I have another friend to talk to, and we're going to talk about hugs and all of this stuff."
I'm just headbutting Agni's leg, going, make it shut up, make it shut up, make it shut up.
I'm going to grab you by the nape of your neck, like by your so your deed morphs
Like a dog?
So, yeah, like a dog. So like you have your so he's wearing his cloak right now, right? Like Atomorph. Okay, I'm gonna grab you by the cloak and just hoist you up like meat hook style, and just start walking towards the codex. Enough of that. Just calm down, child.
Okay. Okay. Good night, Cumin.
All right, good night.
Removes battery from phone.
My God. That was a journey.
I did not expect that. That's fantastic. Okay.
I also love that you have a phone old enough to pull the battery out of it.
I know, right?
I couldn't even do that if I wanted to.
So all of you are headed back to the ship now?
Oh well, Zero more so against his will, but yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna say,
as everybody like kind of walks away, I'm gonna take a last look at the console, kind of like make a look around and.
Okay. Roll me a d6 there, Maxwell.
How about a 1? I never said I was looking thoroughly. I was just looking.
You look back towards where the console was. The console's disappeared.
I'm not even gonna say anything. Just look around, and then I'm going to, after everybody else is left, be the last one out, or in, metaphorically.
As you all get onto the ship, the door closes, and you are headed back towards the mainframe. And just as you take off, about 2 minutes afterward, you hear Deca on overhead saying, "Master Maxwell, your presentation is ready when you are ready."
Have a presentation?
Yes, your deity presentation is ready.
I didn't tell you to make a presentation. I'm not even sure if they want this to happen now. What is this? Are you in my mind? Message spells are very rude to use mind control on.
Deca does not compute.
Do I
Wait,
still
did
hear
Deca
this?
just say daily?
Oh, you're all in the ship. Everybody hears it.
Okay, okay. Power down.
Again, did Deca just say daily presentation?
I'm going to, is this about, your religion? Is this your daily, the stories? Is this what it is?
It's not a daily thing, but there is practices that I assume every day. If you guys wish to speak about it, I am available at this time.
As long as we're not interrupted by any glitches or virus presence, I don't see why we shouldn't on the way back to the
Or
firewall.
Leo Dream.
I'm gonna look deadass over at Ronan and be like, "Sir, I know you did not wish to partake. Have you changed your mind?"
Go ahead with the presentation.
There's so much pressure in the word presentation. He's going to actually lick his finger like he were about to turn pages of a book. But when he licks his finger, it actually sparks, and he starts drawing things in the air with kind of like a ominous, luminescent light.
Like Doctor Strange type shit?
Yep. And he's
Make
going
your
to...
finger a sparkler.
And the first thing he's going to draw is a big circle. And he's going to proceed with his monologue as such. He's going to say, "The human concept of time and reality are only a mere slice of what is actually going on based off of the theological teachings. We are in one, I guess, cycle would be the correct phrase, of the, what is affectionately known as the new gods. There are only truly omniscient beings. They have always been, they always will be, and each of the other deities goes through cycles based off of the overarching cycle that is the two main ones. The names, of course, being Faustine and Ryusei. And then I'm going to, draw a little, air picture of the dragon.
It turns into this after you complete it.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Ryusei is the natural embodiment of savagery, destruction, and chaos, and the rule of nature in its most theological sense. Other religions would bring it up as like Ragnarok or the Rapture. He's always the end. And the entire cycle previous comes from the combat between Philistine, who is the deity of the sky, agriculture, and family. And then he's going to draw a little doodle that is that guy.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So, as the cycle goes, in the beginning, there is the two old ones, as they are referred to as commonly. And since there is nothing, Philistine, using his divine power of generation, creates his initial family. His initial family consists of Gorma, the deity assigned to travels, honorable warriors, and victory in combat. His initial daughter, Divatox, the god of deceit, trickery, and malintent. Galza, the eldest of the brothers, is the god of darkness, evil, hatred, and the underworld. And I'm kind of like doing little skyscribings of all of these. Demetria, the youngest daughter, is put in charge of light and the afterlife. She is the goddess of light, purity, and justice. And then finally, the middlest son, Ivan Ooze, the god of diplomacy.
That is a strange looking family.
Bargaining and trades.
Something went awry with those genes.
Once the family gets created for whatever number of times the cycle has been on now, it's estimated that we're on cycle, and I'm going to ramble off some long number that is completely irrelevant. Up there in the millions, probably. This cycle, we are at a point in the story where Philistine has created the family, and the family has used their respective powers to generate this reality that we know. And it is only a matter of time before Ryusei finishes this world in the only fashion that he is able to do so, with chaos and destruction. So
As you say, Ryusei, sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Everybody notices the red gem on his staff start to glow whenever he says the word Ryusei.
Okay. Is that normally supposed to happen?
Is what normally supposed to happen?
I'm going to point at the staff.
I'm going to look at the staff. I don't know.
Don't you think you should check that out?
No. I don't believe it is time.
Okay, continue.
All right, yeah.
Oh wait, there's more.
Oh my God! Don't be such a turd.
I'm going to smack him on the back of the head. Shut up!
Thank you, Agni, for dealing with... I'm going to verbally say thank you, Agni, for dealing with the child.
We're the two grumpy old men of the group.
Shut up, you meat bag of dust.
So, Philistine, after the creation of his family, creates the more solid elements of the world around us, which include planets, solar systems, stars, matter of all sorts, where it is then filled in with the living beings of that world. So, for example, humans, whatever. I'm going to point at Ronan, whatever Ronan is. And the rest of us mortals, as it were. And after the people get put into this reality, they end up falling to their assorted deities. Those of us that practice the faith have each our own, and they essentially serve, the explanations of the fallacy of man, not to put it lightly.
So I'm not going to speak up and go. So you're basically one of the characters on Gauntlet, TM.
I'm gonna look down at my wrist and be like, I don't believe I own a pair of gauntlets.
No, you got to put it in the old floppy disk and play the video games.
You lean over to Augie. What's a floppy disk?
I think that's a personal problem.
I mean, he is an old bag of meat, so.
And I don't know
After the humans get put onto the planet or any other kind of sentient being, we're gonna stick with humans because the story is easier. The deities visit them at different points throughout their run time, metaphorically speaking. Most of this is known as divine intervention, and that is the vessel with which the divine give their guidance to the world. I'm actually gonna kind of like motion over to Zero, and I'm like, I believe Zero may have had a encounter with one of the deities, if not one of the old ones, as I've seen nobody react to their vision the same way with any of the new gods.
Oh, you mean that? Was it Kraken thing that I have Deca in the room?
Yes.
No.
What happened in your room with the Kraken?
Maxwell's just gonna look over very anticipatingly at Zero.
I let that one slip. So I had a vision.
Go ahead.
I think it might be related to my past. There was nothing but black water. Then there was a glowing number. Couldn't really make out what it was, but it turned out it was an 8, I think.
I still love you.
So I asked Tara to look up
Whoa,
for that specific topic of information, and she came up with the Kraken and this just long list of stuff. So I had Tara send it to my room so I could figure out my past.
You hear Deca's voice come up. That is correct. Data analysis shows that numbers, darkness, and water were determined, and the easiest answer was Kraken. Kraken, a mythical beast from the water. Sometimes a mythical creature known in movies and television to be controlled by Davy Jones.
So the Kraken is a water monster, not Agent's old skin.
That is what I found. Data
Gotcha.
analysis.
But
You're just gonna see the metal shift slightly on my jaw.
but that is a very broad summation of the story so far. I assume everybody just wanted to know the base details. If anybody wishes to know about anybody in particular, we can go into further details then, but I do not wish to bore, and I'm going to look over at Zero. Members of our party.
I was paying attention.
As you say, bore members of our party, Deca comes in and says, prepare for landing. Firewall. Harbor Bay doors opening in 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to approach Maxwell as we're descending and everything's opening, everything's happening at once. Your presentation, I would like to learn more. But also, since you've shared today, give me some time, and I would like to share a piece of my history with you, as we agreed upon.
I'm gonna do basically the same thing, just not to Maxwell. I'm gonna slide over to Alex and be like, ma'am, I would like to speak to you about what you know of Zeta systems. You seem inquisitive. If I could speak to you later, and then I'm just gonna kind of shuffle back.
The codex door opens.
Okay. I am just going to go to the atrium. It's not really an atrium. The where Tara is, the console,
Foyer.
the hub, whatever.
Yeah, the hub.
Okay,
Hub's
right.
fine.
Okay, I'll head back to the hub.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm heading back to the cafeteria because I never ate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got like no. Alex had the fucking burrito. Did you even get your food? Like, did you sit down and then right back
Yeah.
up?
We sat down. I had this bowl of ramen, and then the thingy went off, so I threw a napkin over it and went. Duty
He
call.
was like,
Okay.
I ramen, the hot pocket, basically.
You got to feed
So
your
as-
chest with ramen.
As everybody gets off the ship, you go up to the central hub. Tara's there, and she seems more excited than normal. He goes, "Wait, did you bring back the algorithm?"
I'm
Yes.
just gonna point at Ronan.
I still have the orb in my hand because I haven't figured out a pocket yet.
Um,
I'm just gonna hold it up.
that's what we found. We found a Craxus there, but a Craxus is no longer a Craxus. We took care of that somewhat. So it seems like either this mysterious being has lost a general, or probably gained more power, depending on how you look at it.
Interesting. She's Tara's gonna look at you, Ronan, and go, "When you go through your rest cycle tonight, please place the sphere next to the communication portal at the door. I will do data analysis of what happened today.
I have no control on what happens with this thing. That guy's the dick.
Trust me, I created her. She will take care of herself."
Whenever I call him a dick, does he respond at all, or are they silent in the sphere?
Jesus Christ. A percentile. You hear come from it,
Oh no.
"Lady, please muffle your ears." And you just hear his voice or his hologram come out of it. Everybody's around, and he goes, "You call me a dick. Just wait, give me about a half hour." And he goes back into the sphere.
oh my god.
Yep, I'm putting you by the door tonight.
No, that's wonderful.
Okay. Great. Welcome back. You must be tired, and probably some of you still hungry. Please, you have free reign of the firewall. Enjoy your rest cycles. I will see you tomorrow. I have another relic quest for you tomorrow.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head to the cafeteria.
Okay.
I was actually gonna talk to Tara again.
Okay. So Alex is going to the cafeteria?
Well, since I had that burrito, I think I'm good. So, Agent Ronan, you said you wanted to talk to me about Zeta Systems.
Privately, please. And I'm gonna kind of dart my eyes around and head towards the bunks or the quarters, I guess.
Okay.
You might want to come and see my my special corner in my room.
Oh, okay.
No,
I was
sweetie,
confused.
no.
No, you're good. You're married, and yeah, don't do that.
That's damn right. You don't want to meet my Bert. Okay.
As she
follow me,
says
let's
that, a video screen on the firewall comes up, and it's literally a video of Bert at the laundromat going. You just see him at a laundromat, like fighting with the person next to the change, like sensor.
Oh my god, that's my
Please
Bert.
describe Bert.
So
Alex,
Bert-
please describe
yeah.
Bert. I want Alex to describe Bert.
Me, okay.
It's your husband.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. See, that's my husband Bert right there. You see, he's at the laundromat. Yeah, he goes there like 80 times a week. You know, he thinks he's more messily than he actually is. He thinks he's better looking than he actually is. You know, and you know you can see the frosted tips he's got done. I mean, I hate it. I mean, he's almost 50. You know, it's really sad.
From the firewall, the Tara is interesting because you pointed it out. It becomes large on the entire screen of the firewall.
Oh my
And she
god.
hits the unmute button, and you just hear, "Listen, hey, don't screw with me. My wife's a cop. She can kick your ass, okay? I know because she taught me some moves. All right, I don't want to show them because I don't want to show off, okay? Because listen, okay, she's a cop, okay? So give me my 50 cents back so I can do my laundry, right? Because I got a tanning appointment here in about 20 minutes." And then it goes back.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love
Sorry. But I love him. Oh, Red, let's go.
I'm just gonna follow.
Okay,
Oh my God,
so
it's beautiful.
Alex and Ronan go towards Alex and Alexis' room. Agni's headed towards the cafeteria. Maxwell, is that where you're going as well?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So that leaves Zero at the firewall with Tara.
Mhm.
So you'd be like, "Hey, Tara, you got a sec?"
Sure.
So
What
I
can
know
I help you
last time I asked you to search for the water, darkness, and the number 8.
Mhm.
This time, Deca said something about the Kraken being controlled by, you say, Davy Jones.
Davy Jones.
Can you run a search for Davy Jones and the number 8?
1 second as she turns around and she comes back. Well, there's a movie franchise about pirates, and one of them is named Davy Jones. He's got tentacles for a face, but I don't understand why that has to do with darkness, water, and numbers.
I guess, can you send those, what do you call them, movies?
Movies.
Can you send those to my room and any other information you can find on Davy Jones other than it being linked to this movie?
Yes. So, turns around back to the console. Okay. I found 5 films sending your way. Also, something called a cartoon about a yellow sponge. Sending.
Oh boy.
Out of the game, this was Kyle.
Yep.
Fucking hate SpongeBob.
Oh, Kyle.
Wee.
And Kyle, I will tell you, out of game as DM, did anything in the last 5 minutes pertain to anything about your character and backstory? No, not a damn thing.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh man, I
That-
was hoping you were about to give him the SpongeBob relic.
Oh my god,
It's
please!
a Krabby Patty.
It's a fucking spatula.
It just makes an Alaskan bullworm.
Oh my god.
Okay.
The spatula oh my god.
So we're going to pan over to Maxwell and Agni in the cafeteria. Maxwell, your bowl literally is still sitting there with the whatever you put on top of it.
Oh, good.
And as both of you walk into the cafeteria, you see a small blue figure, probably about 3 feet tall, has red tennis shoes and blue spiky hair on his back, walk out of the cafeteria.
Is this
What a strange
is this
creature.
motherfucking Sonic the Hedgehog? Oh, okay, okay,
What?
okay. I'll roll with it. I'm rolling with this punch right here. Okay. So you say we see walk out.
Walk out of the cafeteria. Yep.
I'm gonna like follow the figure with my finger. Like, is he?
And then you see him you see this figure curl up into a ball really, really fast and scoot off, leaving like a trail of smoke behind him. He's gone. It's gone.
Deca,
Yes.
do you, that blue figure? Who was that?
Not quite sure. We've had new arrivals here lately.
Is he an intruder or is he an ally?
No intruder. Had a new plug-in to the firewall.
Okay. Can you track this anomaly? This individual? Where are they going?
They're going to what's called Central Station.
I'm gonna look at Maxwell. Finish your food. I would love to have joined you and discuss a little bit more, but this seems a little odd. You may join me if you'd like, or you can go back to your food.
So, as you were both in the cafeteria, I need both of you to roll me a d6.
Oh, Tittenspiel. Okay.
As you're rolling, all you hear down the hall is a cartoon sponge.
Okay, both of you also see in the corner of the cafeteria a mountain of a man with a red shirt and it looks like tan cut up pants, barefoot, sitting in the corner.
Big hunky fists.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm going. So I see this individual. So how everything's panning out. So I see the blue blur zoom off, and then I happen to turn to see the other figure. Correct?
Yep.
Okay. On my way out, then. Okay. On my way out.
No, go ahead.
As I was leaving the cafeteria, I was gonna turn this way and see that figure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shrug my shoulders. More additions. Okay. Well, I'm gonna walk over to him.
You're gonna walk over to
the figure because
okay.
because I mean the other one seemed to have sped off too quickly.
So as you approach this individual, you notice that he's not alone at this table that they're sitting at. Next to him, you see a small man in blue overalls and a hat with a gold hammer.
Yes. Okay. Greetings.
They both look at you. Well, hey there, fella. What can I help you with?
Oh, you're new to the hub. What is your name?
Yes, we just got plugged in about 20 minutes ago.
Plugged in?
Yes.
So, I'm confused. Can you explain what do you mean by plugged in?
Well, you see, we are what you would call in a video game, and we belong to something called Central Station, and that blue fella that just walked out of here, well, he was really nice, and he's part of the Central Hub as well, but there's a whole nother dimension on that side in that Central Hub. It's real swell.
So sometimes you exist and sometimes you don't?
No, we exist all the time, but we are what you would call games, and people from the human world control us in what's called an arcade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
me and my buddy Ralph here,
Okay.
we're good friends.
I wouldn't really say that, Felix.
I'm sorry. I love Wreck-It Ralph. That doesn't have to be in fucking. That
Yeah, I got
was,
you.
Awesome.
that was just an outburst.
Yep.
Okay, so he says him and his buddy Ralph. So you are Ralph, and did he give his name? I know who this is out of character, but did he give his name yet?
No, he did not.
Okay, so Ralph, and I never quite got your name.
Oh, my name's Felix.
Well, Felix, my name is Agni, King Agni, but just don't worry about the king part.
At that point, you notice a tall woman, blonde,
Okay.
decked armor and like a rifle in her hand, and she just looks at Felix and mentions that we need to go. And Felix, Ralph, and her get up. I apologize. Gotta go on my honeymoon. And then they leave the cafeteria.
I'm gonna look back at Maxwell. We seem to have some odd bedfellows, don't we?
You look back for Maxwell, and I'm at my bowl of ramen just eating.
Oh. Well, I'm still gonna say what I said, but so I'm guessing you're too busy with your ramen to really even form a response, correct?
In between him slurping, he originally got some chopsticks that he was gonna eat the ramen with, but he just fucking put those down and is now like eating them with his fingers. He's like pinching them and kind of like slurping them. He's gonna be like, delicious. Nothing is considered strange for me thus far. I mean, I come from a world with monsters and actual demons, so
I mean, to be fair.
A short dude, a tall dude with big fists, and a lady in armor is nothing out of the ordinary.
But it's odd in the way that they said they got here. They said they're from a place called Central Station, where others like themselves live or reside, and they're part of something called video games that the humans play in the real world.
Don't know.
Do you
Okay.
know anything
Stuff is
about video games?
delicious.
I was gonna say, like, do you know anything about video games?
While all of this is happening, I'm going to say that Alex and Ronan had made it to Alex's room.
Okay.
Which
As I'm
Go ahead.
walking toward the room, I just, having heard his name twice now, I'm just gonna go, cheer up, Sleepy Jean. Oh, why can't it? Do you not know Davy Jones, the monkeys? No. All right, never mind.
Okay, so we get to your door. You place your hand on the door. It opens, and then you get into it, and you stand in front of this red tape board, and we're gonna pan away from you for tonight, guys. Zero, I need you to roll me a d6. Okay, vision. So you black out, Zero. You go ahead. And Sponge. You walk into a room. There are 6 what look like tubes that are smashed open as if they've been broken. And you see a chalkboard behind you with a bunch of numbers on it that say failures. And you walk up towards a particular tube and you look at it. Towards the bottom is a number 5, and you come back, you're back into the firewall.
Tara.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Yes.
Yeah. Welcome to Relic Roundtable, everybody. Yes.
Gosh.
How is everyone doing?
Honestly,
How's everybody doing?
it was good. Definitely a lot more backstory developed.
Mhm.
And I fuck with it. I like it.
Mhm.
Good.
Lots of
night.
up and downs.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna have to morph and try to like acrobatics my way around to the. So, but instead, I just danced with Trevor.
One. One. And I'm like, oh, here's a waltz around him.
Hey, Trevor, I'm so glad we got to dance tonight. It was so
Oh my
wonderful.
fucking god. Yeah. Okay. I was like,
So go ahead.
no. It was good. I mean, honestly, on my side of things, like nothing's really like rattling my brain right now for my character. Like, there's questions I have about what's going on with other characters.
Sure.
But that's not that ain't my business to know. I mean, it's something we could all talk about, sure, as a group. But some things, like, I just want to keep some things hidden, like the reveal from last season, the major reveal, like that type of shit. I fuck with. Like, if there's some things that you guys as players like don't want to discuss at the Relic Roundtable and just want to like spring it on us, like the curse mark thing, I wasn't gonna reveal that until way fucking later. But I was like, this is a perfect moment because he's about to destroy this algorithm. I'm like, stop,
dude. Same with the revealing that I'm in a wheelchair. It couldn't have been a better moment, and then I think it built mine and your characters closer.
Yeah, it did, because it's kind of because I don't know the extent, since it's out in the open now. I've talked to a couple other players about this, but some things, like, I was so excited to talk about it. Like, I talked about it with Ryan, and like whenever I first came out with this ability, I'm like, holy shit, this is so fucking dope. Like, this could like sway the story in some kind of way because of like what it can do. So what it can do, like, in full, is like you said, like, you face your worst nightmares, but as soon as you get out of that dimension, you bear my mark. But there's some things I'm not revealing yet about it, but what you do know is that they're protected, and I believe Ryan confirmed it, they're protected from being not really infected, but from it's a symbol of protection as well as something else later on. But that's all I want to reveal about that. But that's the first ability I took. I have 4 more.
Wait, all y'all guys got to choose abilities?
Oh, it's like the fucking meme just now. Like, I got 6 abilities. I've got 3. You guys get to choose abilities?
Yeah.
So I want to get Kyle's perspective before he has to go off to work.
Yeah.
So Kyle, what's going through your head right now as a player?
Lots and lots of
Do you
drugs.
want me to say it on stream, or do you want me to say this privately with you?
Go ahead and tell me what you're thinking. I will neither confirm nor deny.
Is Zero Johnny Five's like safe program that he downloaded into the digital world to like save like a backup file of himself? And that's
like
why
I said,
Zero doesn't remember anything.
Gotta love conspiracy theories. Someone had to get them, right? Take over for me.
We gotta put our hats on.
Yeah, put your hats on.
Yeah, put your thinking caps on.
But I will tell you, out of game, and this season is gonna dive into the 2 episodes that came out of Trevor's mind from season 1.
Yo, that was fucking dope. Like, you know, and honestly, I take that as like such a compliment that both you and Josh, from just those 2 episodes, decided to take like segments from it.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's like to this day, like that episode's like over a year old now. Like, way over. Like,
oh goodness,
almost
it is.
Almost 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodness, it is.
And I can't.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I just can't believe that you guys still consider that. Like that from like that minor DM perspective, and fucking like just years down the road, and it's still like you guys taking inspiration from it. That tickles me. I love that.
Little monster. Oh,
yeah,
don't
like
you
everything,
just rip ass in this
mind,
room and then
everything
expect
in
me to
Relic
let you
Hunters
out?
has not only has
Go ahead.
has not only like been developed. Like, yeah, I was the DM for season 1, season 2. Trevor, you had those 2 episodes, but everybody's put their own, like, asking Robin to build characters and stuff like that, Andrew to build characters. Ryan has created this whole thing. We grabbed everything, and Kyle, like, everybody is put in. Relic Hunters has been formed by you guys, for you guys, in a way by you guys. So like everything we take, like I said, and that's why continuity is so at least important to me. And I stress it every time I get, whenever me and Ryan talk, I stress continuity because we do go back all the way to the beginning. We do go back all the way to your 2 episodes that at one point weren't even going to be considered canon, if you remember right. So we pull from everything so that continuity and so everybody can enjoy themselves more and have these throwback moments.
That gives me heart to know that somewhere, somehow, Lace is going to tie back into this. I like Lace.
I mean, my release of Kraken makes way more sense now, doesn't it, Kyle?
They're the Kraken relic.
Yep.
So that relic, Kyle, it didn't even get a chance to be used that much during those 2 episodes. So it's ice. So it's fair to assume that if you guys don't remember that is A-okay. But I think out of that, there's also like a couple more relics that I created like out of that. Okay, yeah. So this relic you're gonna fucking enjoy.
But I never said he had the relic.
I know.
But
Deep
here's the thing. Really deep cut, because I wasn't even going to mention anything about Kraken that night. He literally asked me darkness, water, and numbers as like a deep cut hint of what was going to happen this season. I gave him Kraken tying into those 2 episodes. Yeah. So
I'm just curious about these visions. I want to see more visions.
I just came up with another conspiracy.
Okay.
Oh, boy, here we go.
I'm ready for it.
We have a new Ryan.
Yes.
Well, kind of, I guess.
Yes.
But Johnny Five took Dean's
Still have
audio and
conspiracy
memory
theories.
and saved it and downloaded it into the digital world.
Word to your fucking mother. But didn't Johnny 8 in last season? Not last season. Was it last season that he got like fucking demolished or some shit? Yeah, season 1. Yeah, he came back and fucking. So
And that's what I'm thinking. Like
yeah.
right before he gets destroyed, he downloads everything into the digital verse and creates a host to hold that information.
It would be fair to assume that as well because of how advanced of an AI he was, but at the same time, fucking it. That would that has me thinking about it because this is after season 1, before season 2.
Correct.
Yeah, this is 15 years before season 2.
And so to put in perspective, this would have been like merely days, if not a week or 2 after that explosion happened when he would have exploded.
The explosion happened right before the last fight, so literally only like a day or 2 max.
Wasn't the explosion like in that barn with Beowulf or right outside the barn with Beowulf?
Yeah, it was literally that same fight night. Fight night.
Okay.
And that's also when that was an episode or 2 before when Dean got his body back too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Oh yeah. I'm just curious. Okay, I don't know if anybody else has thought about this. I'm curious at how Alex is able to talk to the real world in real time.
See, the reason why I as Agni haven't brought it up because like I'm still learning about the human world and everything. Like the only like technical humans are from the human world are you, Alex, and doesn't Maxwell still think he's
you would, I mean, all of you would not know that he would be from the real. He is playing his character as if he is actually the character.
Out of character. That's out of character knowledge, though.
Yeah,
and
out of character knowledge.
Yeah, so like technically, like there's only three other people in the group that would even like take any interest in it. Technically, 2, excluding Alex, unless Alex questions it. Then But right now, it seems like Alex is really like, oh, I'm just receiving my phone calls. No big deal.
Well, you gotta remember, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Alex literally just got sucked in, like has no clue about digital worlds or nothing, and
She was just at a computer.
And then
Yeah.
Her boss's computer, let alone anybody else. Her captain's.
Oh, now I think about us being joined not by Alex, but by like some 56-year-old police chief whose name is like Greg.
Greg, oh god,
Greg just like trying his best to be bad cop, but we're like, Greg, shut up. This isn't a bad cop situation.
I'm also curious at how long it's going to take Maxwell to realize, hey, this is not a game anymore.
Oh, we'll see. Like, I'm ready for that revelation. Like, I'm ready to see the whole.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Last week I don't know if it had been mentioned to me that he was human and that he was playing a character. So last week that blew my mind. I was sitting here like, what the fuck?
Like Blue Robin's mind.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
And
Like, oh,
I'll drop this little sprinkle of information on you guys. His backstory also ties into Zeta Systems.
What the fuck?
Whoa, I did what?
Yep.
Okay.
I told you whenever I first made him, and you said, "Oh yeah, that's cool."
Right. Is Agni part of Zeta Systems? Is everybody part of Zeta Systems? It's a conspiracy!
I could spoil it if you guys want it.
No.
Because Josh doesn't look like he remembers at all, and now that concerns me that he's legitimately forgotten.
No.
He's all breathing hard and shit now.
I turned red again. I've been turning red a lot this episode.
You look like a
We are
plum.
all secretly playing our Guardians for season 3. I'm calling it.
Gosh.
So, what did you guys think of my restraint in storytelling that made the origin story so simple?
By the way, just over 9 minutes. I'm very proud of you.
I'm proud of me too. I had to keep like finding where I was going to cut off. I'm like, no, we can get into that later. No, we can get into that later. No, that one later. Later.
Okay, so who is the light? Who is the light? I didn't recognize her for some reason.
Demetria?
Yeah.
From
Turbo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I've never I've seen the movie. I don't like Turbo. So,
Played by the same actress who plays Divatox.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, the original Divatox or the second
I always get them mixed.
Yeah, I do too. There's two Divatoxes.
It was Hillary.
Okay,
this is the movie version.
Yes.
Yeah, Hillary.
Yeah.
But she's so sweet. I love her.
Oh gosh, what happened?
Ryan showing, yes.
Trevor, I saw your face when this boy popped up.
I was so happy about that. Happy.
It's like Andrew was like, I need a god of darkness. I'm like, hold on.
I got this.
Yeah.
Hold the fuck up.
But
Jack the fuck up before you get smacked the fuck up.
So let's go. Let's see. So I talked to Maxwell. I talked to Zero. Alex, Robin, how are you feeling? Okay.
Got to see her husband at the laundromat.
Yeah.
Fight over 50 cents in the change machine.
I swear, every time you talk as Bert, it sounds like a generic Donald Trump. And I almost said something about him sounding like a horrible person. But yeah.
So over the past 2 episodes, I've told Ryan that he sounded like a very Boston black woman last week. Now he sounds like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Two polar opposites.
Ducky, how are you tonight?
Okay, so I honestly felt like this episode was more centrally focused. Well, it pretty much was centrally focused on Ronan, and I loved getting the opportunity to actually know what Ronan looks like now. So now I can start making old man jokes, which is great.
Yes.
Yep.
I
know in character, like I can actually be like, oh wow, you really are old now, because it makes more sense because fucking Agni technically is fucking. He's a digital being, so he doesn't ever fucking. He ages so much slower than a physical human. So he's like hundreds, if not thousands, of years old, and he just exists as code. And well, if you want to continue, like consider like the rebirth cycle over and over again,
Yeah.
or whatever. But he's just as old, well, a lot older. You know what I mean? Like in terms of like, oh, I'm an old dude, you're an old dude. Yeah.
His time versus our time. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, it's really cool now that Agni has that bit of information, and truthfully, the last thing that I'll dangle some crumbs in front of you. If things go according to plan, I have a thing ready for that ability that you guys saw tonight. As the I can't quote it directly, but if I can, like, I've got a proposition that you just can't resist.
I'm gonna make you an offers you can't refuse.
There we go. Yeah.
I'm just waiting for you to make like old man Digimon jokes, like, oh my god, you got to be older than Cherrymon.
You're older than Gigimon.
I sat behind Jedi in the 3rd grade.
Oh God!
Fuck! All right,
Ronan, how are you doing tonight?
I hate you.
2 seasons later.
Yeah, you finally get your comeuppance, huh?
I'm sure he's not done.
Oh no, I know he's not done. That's the bad part. No, but I really enjoyed tonight, like the building and stuff, and then like you guys getting to see a different side of Ronan, even if it was just trying to basically place blame on his one failure. That was the big thing. Is like I said, one failure, and you gotta, like, at least the way I look at it, one failure in 35 years. That is tough to not let go of.
It is, because like, so did Ronan have like a spotless record before this incident?
This was technically his between first and third mission.
He would have had a spotless record after that mission.
Oh wow! So that one mistake literally has been haunting you for the last, he said, 35 years.
Yeah,
give or take. Yep,
give or take.
That is rough, buddy.
Oh yeah, and then finding out that there's new information that somebody else was there that I didn't know about.
So
Ronan didn't know about.
I do have a question for Josh and Ronan. I guess it can be directed to. So how did you react, both in character and out of character, whatever? I was like, yeah, I can control him. Like, he is protected, all that kind of shit. Like,
all right, so in character, didn't believe you.
Wow. Okay.
Well, 35 years of failure will.
I don't do that to you.
I don't believe shit. Out of character, as Josh, interesting. I want to see where it goes. Like I said, with the over arc is going to be interesting because, again, me as a player want to see Ronan build with certain, like, all of you, but it looks like our old man personas are gonna literally just walk side by side, and it's gonna be hilarious.
I love it. I love like being the two old dudes.
And I have to say, Maxwell, your non-reaction to getting thrown, other than I'm gonna grow wings and try to push you.
So, two things. In canon, the flight spell doesn't make you grow wings, so I love that he actually gets wings to go with the angel bit. You usually just like glow a light shade of blue, and then you just flap up. I mean, you just like float off.
You got the.
So whenever he's doing his sprout wings, I'm like,
the
A,
flight spirit,
ow,
sir.
B, amazing. But then I'm interested to get to the point where, so your guys' characters, which, you know, given your backgrounds and stuff, are very engaged in the world around you. That's what you're a detective, you're a secret agent, you're the king of a kingdom, you're a secret agent. Maxwell doesn't do that kind of stuff.
Nope.
Problems come to Maxwell, so he's kind of learned over his years just to, if it ain't in his court, don't fuck with it.
Wait, are you Aaron Burr, sir?
I don't know who that is.
Shut the fuck up!
No, tell me that he's not.
I
He's
need to mute
back
him.
when it happened.
Yep, he is. He's Yep.
Yeah.
I don't get
It's
it.
a Hamilton reference. Fucking
But yeah, so notice, like, and just kind of like anecdotally, like Agni went and talked to the Fix-It Felix and Wreck-It Ralph dudes, and Maxwell was just like, that ain't mine. And then he fucking notice he's doting almost, like he's careful and attentive almost to the point of doting on the things that he does consider in his wheelhouse. Like,
yes.
There is an in-character reason why he makes sure all of you guys get wherever in the fuck you're going before he goes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, literally anything else, he's just like the room could be in fire on the other side, and Max will be like, "Yep," and then just fucking walk away. Whatever.
Dude, the freaking Wreck-It Ralph reference, the references was spot on. That was amazing. And you put a lot of references in this one as well. You're doing it with every episode, which I appreciate it.
And I'm interested to see what your interpretation of the central station plugged in, because I saw Josh's face. I said, we just got plugged in, and he immediately, after the Sonic the Hedgehog reference, I will tell you that central station will play a vital role in next week's Relic Quest.
Oh my fucking god!
I'm kind of excited to see how, because Ryan knows enough about all of the things that your guys' worlds are built off on.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like he's seen Reboot, he's seen, Blue's Clues, he's seen all of this stuff. He's only got the one like prologue episode of Overlord, so I'm kind of interested to see how he throws this in.
Oh, you think I've only seen the prologue, sir?
That's what you told me. You told me you only watched the first episode.
Hey, that was at least 5 weeks ago. Ryan does his work.
Well, it might have been. But I'm kind of interested to see how you tie it in, and then you've got the like pseudo theology on top of that.
Yep.
I'm excited for that. I'm also excited for you guys to get to learn. I'm not even dropping his actual name, like the dude that got sucked into the computer to be Maxwell, until you meet that guy.
Yeah. So
because you essentially got to learn him twice.
Ryan.
Yes.
How much differently would have this episode have been if Zero succeeded in pressing the button on that center console?
What are you whining about?
It would have taken you someplace.
Not someplace.
No, it would have taken you to a specific place that would have created very bad circumstances down the road. Because it would have taken you to the place where Agent Ronin and Jaren came into the digital realm.
Mm-hmm.
See, once you made the reference of the central station, I thought that's where it was going to take us.
And Josh is looking at me as suspect. Josh, think Guardian Code of how they got.
I know.
Yeah. So it would have taken you to the access point to that hub. So, like I said, it would have had very bad consequences down the road. But luckily for you, it didn't happen. So
I had a lot of fun this episode.
I did.
Yeah, I hope you guys did. I really do.
It was good.
Yeah. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Chat. Any questions?
Chat is, I'll be honest with you, it's dead as fuck.
Yeah.
Come on.
I have
people.
a question.
Yes.
If you're telling me that you have watched Overlord and have not talked to me about it, we're about to no longer be friends.
Oh, Andrew, I guess to make that two people you don't want to be friends with, because I too have been watching Overlord.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Overlord discussion panel later on. No.
Oh my! You know what? Sure. Let's. You know what, Andrew? If you ever ran off topic from Relic Hunters, if you ever ran a panel at a convention, just do an Overlord panel.
Yes.
Just do an Overlord panel.
Well, Andrew's got a bunch of anime in his repertoire. He could do one on a lot of things. Several of them would have to be 18 plus. Penny and stocking. I'm staring.
All
at
of
you.
them would have to be 18 plus.
No, there's one or two that wouldn't be.
Oh no, trust me. The under themes are 18 plus. They're always 18 plus.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
Night,
Kyle.
Bye, Paul Bunyan.
I didn't guess that until after he was off.
That's fantastic. Any other questions from
So-
the remaining hunters?
This isn't a question. It's more so amusing, like a thought.
Okay.
I wonder what would happen to Maxwell if he were to get slapped by Agnes "You See Your Own Nightmare" power.
And see, that's
Because there are two people in Maxwell. And I kind of wonder.
Agni, you're on it. That's how we wake him up.
I gotta message Ryan right now.
We talked about you using it on your fellow hunters, and I said no.
Oh, you motherfucker! Okay, I thought that was a thing. Never mind. Ignore that message.
They're catching on.
I am curious if I am curious at what would happen if Agni touched each one of us. Like what?
Dead ass. I was going to ask him to do it next episode.
Well, okay.
So I'm glad you stated ahead of time that that's not allowed.
Well, yeah, since that's out of the fucking bag. So technically, what I had planned, apparently I forgot about, was to put you each through like a trial of your own nightmares, and if you came out of it, the sigil was going to. I wasn't going to control you guys, but you would have got my mark. But the other thing that I'm still not going to divulge would have happened later on. It kind of would have set up for like this weird arc. Weird arc.
How fucked up would Agni have been if you sent us to the nightmare dimension or whatever, but then we weren't marked afterwards?
It just be like that
didn't
sometimes.
Function.
Trevor, look at chat.
Who the fuck? Hold up.
Chat
I
just says,
heard
"Do
you."
you know the way?"
Okay,
I might have.
Andrew, since you're not in chat, Kyle wrote, "The F did you call me, Paul Bunyan looking ass?"
No,
But Agni, I will tell you this: that if you try it and it backfires on your team,
I know.
That what you just described is not out of the realm of possibility, sir.
Well, I figured, but like I don't want to like force that kind of. I don't want to force that onto you. I don't want you to just fucking But okay, there you can fucking do it. But you know the consequences. Like I want it to make sense, but I also don't want to be. I don't know that player.
You're to me at least as a player, and even as Ronan. I don't think your character would do that unless, absolutely forced.
Well, the thing of it is, the timing would have been if we encountered somebody that was outside of our power, or if well, that's pretty much it. If there was something that was stronger than us, then again,
Pixelmon.
Yeah. So. There's a lot that could potentially happen. I don't know. Now I've got me thinking about this, but
So what would have happened if I would have reacted to the Ryusei gem in the staff while I was giving my little presentation? Notice how that also was not something Maxwell concerned himself with. So we're just like, yeah, what the fuck ever.
I'm not entirely sure what would have happened. It would. To them, it reacted to every time you said Ryusei. You also have not utilized that red gem in battle, than
why would I use Ragnarok?
Yeah, you've only.
I'd be like, I have the ability to blow up the whole world. Let's go, Sunday Drive style.
Yeah, you've only Rafiki'd enemies.
And I Rafiki'd poorly. I am not a fighter.
Yeah.
I mean, it also compensates for my IRL shit rolls, but I mean, it's kind of nice to think that there's a reason Maxwell's not good at bapping shit. And that's because he doesn't usually A, fight with a staff, and B, he's not a really fighty person.
But yeah, I was to say, tonight was a fantastic episode, Ryan. You did really well. I think everybody did fantastic tonight, but that's me as a player trying to get out of the DM mindset, and it's really, really hard.
Oh, you're telling me, boyo.
But any other questions of what might have happened tonight if something happened? It was primarily an Agent Ronan centered beginning, obviously. I'm actually looking forward to next week's conversation about Ronan seeing the red tape corkboard that is in Alex Knight's room.
Well, hey, I got one question before we go off here, though.
Sure.
Do I have to duck down still, or does the door form to me to her?
No, it'll form to you.
Damn it. I was gonna pull a Star Wars.
Okay. Yeah. Ducky, anything else for me tonight, buddy?
Fuck no.
Okay. I would just...
Jesus.
No, man. I mean, everything's already either been asked or have already been explained. So, I mean, you've already explained like the console thing. You've already explained what would happen if you touched the gym. You've already pretty much explained what the next episode's going to be about, roughly give or take. So I mean, everything's been answered for me already.
Love that. Yeah, it'll be like I said. Next week we're gonna dive into the what's gonna happen between Alex and Ronan. Sauerkraut. Yeah, I see.
You see this arc?
Oh yeah.
Like she's not just standing there. She's dead ass. Like.
Yep.
What?
Yes, Ducky.
What is this?
Well, I do have one question.
Look at this cutie face.
Yes.
How's the outro coming?
Yeah.
It is coming along nicely. I got a couple of days off to help finalize it. Until the chaos of in-person school begins for me.
Understandable.
Next week on the 18th.
Old lady neck.
So,
well,
old lady.
But going well.
Okay, good. Well, that's it for me.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's it for me. Last closing comments, Josh.
I was gonna say, since we don't have an outro yet, Ryan, do you have a episode name for us next week?
Sure, we'll go with that.
As a spoiler.
Spoiler for next week. Next week's episode is going to be called 8-Bit Army.
Why do I not like the sound of this?
I love it. I have an idea of what's going to happen, and I love it. I love it.
I'm excited.
So,
Thank you
like
guys
I said,
for tuning in.
Yeah, we got a Relic quest next week, guys. So, thanks everybody. Good night.
Have a good